Hey guys, quickly before the video starts, be sure to give it a like. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/sheriff_VD. I also live stream at twitch.tv/sheriff_VD. Links for all this are going to be in the description below, as well as other important things such as ebooks and other things for you guys. And Jesus fucking Christ, don't forget to fucking subscribe! Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Vito here back on Madden 17 today. We got new Ultimate Legends, and you know, I brought the Positional Heroes, a new one, so I think it's about time to do the Ultimate Legends. I decided to face cam it this time, so let me know if you guys enjoy that. But, so first we're going to look at his Nitschke, because he's supposed to be like the super duper awesome one. You can see his set is a 98, and his pool is a 99, the limited edition pool one. First thing I could say, just by looking at it, which already pisses me off, and I'm not just doing this for the camera. I don't understand, like, I get that the ultimate, like, the pullable one is better than the other one, but what fucking ticks me to no fucking end is the fact that the chemistries are the same. Usually, if it's a limited pull one, they'll do ×2, like, they're both secure tacklers, field generals, and inside blitzers. I don't get why they don't do field general ×2 or inside blitzer ×2, because that's what they usually do, or maybe don't give him secure tackler and give him something else, something not as good, I don't know, or maybe give this guy a fourth chemistry like pick specialist, I don't know, but usually they make the chemistries a little bit different. Some fucking idiot just bought this one. I don't know who you are, but you're a fucking moron for that. But that's the first thing I have to say that kind of annoys me, that I don't understand why they didn't fucking change the chemistries up, but whatever. So taking a look at this 98 overall one, the one that is not pullable, the one that you do the collectibles in the set for, honestly guys, I really think this Nitschke card is not that bad. And I know it's hard to hear me say that, but this Nitschke card really is not that bad. He's kind of comparable to Deion Jones. He kind of shits on him every stat, but they're kind of like the same sort of linebacker where they're like jack of all trades. But really, honestly, this Nitschke card really is pretty good. Only thing I really have to say that's shitty about it is the chemistries are kind of stupid. I definitely think he's overpriced for now, but I'm sure his price is going to go down afterwards. But the 24-hour one is a little bit better. I think it's a 48-hour one, actually. You can see the speed is an 88, which is really good. Decent awareness, pretty good tackling. You can see that his stats are pretty close to Paul Posluszny, his first 4. But then after that, you know, he's got way better block shed. He's got better zone coverage and better hit power. So honestly, the card is pretty goddamn good. I think he's way overpriced. And it pisses me off that his chemistries are the same for his limited edition and the set one, but what are you going to do about it? Next is the Jim Brown, and they decided to do the same exact thing for Jim Brown, where they gave his limited the same exact chemistries as the set one, which I don't know when they started doing that. I guess today. Today would be the answer to that they just started doing that. But if we go ahead and look at the limited edition one, honestly, it really isn't that bad. You compare him to Jerry Rice, I would probably take Jerry Rice, because these two are kind of the same receivers as far as, like, you know, like catching traffic and route running. I would probably take Jerry Rice over Jim Brown just because of his chemistries are better. I don't think Energizer is necessary for a wide receiver. I don't think that makes any sense. He's a little bit quicker, but with Jerry Rice's chemistry, we can easily get him up to 93 speed. Jerry Rice has better spec catch by a lot. They got just about the same release, just about the same route running, so that's not important. Tim Brown does have better catch and traffic, but the spec catch that Jerry Rice has the advantage on is a little bit better, just in case you make a boo-boo read. At least then Jerry Rice has the possibility of coming down with it. And the jumping on Jerry Rice is very, very good. I know it only says 91, but his jumping is very good and is noticeably very good. Compare him to Julio Jones, and I think for route running, I think Jim Brown is the better. You know, the route running and the catching and traffic, obviously, I think he has Julio Jones beat. But for what I have Julio Jones for, the jump ball situations, he shits on Jim Brown, or Tim Brown. Tim Brown is literally like a middle route sort of guy. He goes over the middle, and if you throw it up to him, you're probably out of your goddamn mind. But then even then, which kind of drove me crazy, is when I compare him to Antonio Freeman, their stats really are pretty similar. Antonio Freeman is going for about 200K less, and I would almost say Antonio Freeman is better between the two, and he's 2 overalls lower. The only thing that sucks about Antonio Freeman is his chemistries are utter fucking trash, garbage, hobo. But overall, Tim Brown really isn't that bad, and I know that you guys want to see me rip these cards a new one, but honestly, there's not really much that could be said other than the chemistries are fucking stupid, and that I don't like that at all. I don't like how they made the chemistries the same. I would probably avoid Tim Brown and avoid Nitschke, at least until their prices go down, because they're way overpriced. I get that they're finally dropping 98s and 99s, and congratulations, but you could easily get your other cards to that with chemistries if you grab someone cheaper. I don't think that these guys are really that good. I'm going to go ahead and prove it to you. So I'm sure a lot of people are going to be looking at Nitschke and say, wow, that's going to be a great user card. He's very fast. Well, I would 110% say grab Quan Alexander instead. Not only is he less than half the price, but you guys can see he's quicker, and he has battle-ready chemistry, so if you run into someone, all you gotta do is spam the A button if you trigger that animation. 83 block shot is a little bit on the weaker side, but you guys can see he does have 91 hit power, 90 speed, 6'1". Very, very good card, decent tackling, very good pursuit at 95. I think if you're looking for a user card, Quan Alexander is definitely the go-to rather than Nitschke, as, you know, he's overpriced as fuck. Grab Quan Alexander if you're looking for a user card. You think Nitschke is the answer, because he really is not. And if you're looking for someone just to go ahead and, you know, just play the field by themselves, I think Mike Singletary is pretty good for that as well. You can see he has an 86 speed, 94 awareness, 95 tackle, 94 player rec, 91 block shed, 92 pursuit, 83 zone, and 95 hit power. And I do like his chemistries. I think the pass chemistry is very, very good. Field general is very, very good. I would 110% grab Mike Singletary over Nitschke, because Nitschke is so fucking overpriced. Don't get me wrong, great card, and he's very good for middle, does everything. But I don't think that you need a card that does everything unless you don't know how to adjust to your opponent. Then I guess spend a million coins on a card that you really don't need, because he's really not that good. Then as far as Jim Brown, I think a perfectly good alternative would be Jim Brown. I keep saying Jim Brown. Tim Brown would be Antonio Brown, and I think that Antonio Brown is better. I really do. I like his chemistries. I like the route running. I don't think Energizer is really necessary, but Pittsburgh chemistry is very easy to get just by getting some linemen. You can see he's got 92 speed, 93 catching, 92 losing this, 92 spec catch, 91 release, 95 route running, 92 catching driving, and 83 jumping is a little bit weak. That Antonio or Tim Brown isn't really a jump ball type of guy anyway, so I don't know what the point. Literally the only thing Tim Brown is supposed to be doing is catching traffic and making some good routes, and Antonio Brown is going to do that, and he's cheaper, so I don't really understand the point in grabbing Tim Brown unless you're just doing it to get a higher overall. Then by all means go for it, but I think even then there are cards better than him, like I showed you guys, Julio Jones, and I think Jerry Rice is better than him as well, but what are you going to do about it? But Antonio Brown, definitely a very good guy. Like, if you're grabbing him to be your slot receiver, if you grab him over Antonio Brown, you're probably out of your fucking mind. Having said that, that's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I persuaded you guys to either not buy packs or not buy these crappy players for way overpricing. Just grab someone cheaper, because they all play the fucking same. I swear to it's ridiculous. Whatever. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, definitely give a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. It's going to be down in the description below. And as always, guys, peace.